super excited to be here on this day for you. So in today's video, I want to share with you an introduction to YouTube search engine optimization. Okay, this is what helps you get found on Google. This is what helps your content get picked up on YouTube when you optimize your video. So I want to share a little of what you should be conscious of when you're creating your content on YouTube and when you should be optimizing it as well. Number one, you should be optimizing it if you want it to get found, right? So don't go anywhere, my friends. I'll be right back. Welcome back. If you are new to my channel, I'm Coach Manny Rodriguez. My focus for you is to help you bring social media marketing and business networking together to grow your business. I'm also the founder of the social media networking group where we network, we learn social media, and we take action as a group. I'll share a little more on that later on. But, you know, YouTube is a powerful search engine, right? YouTube is a powerful place to go and learn what it is that you are wanting to learn. But when you're creating content and you're wanting it to pick up, well, there are some factors involved to help you. The one thing that will not help you is just uploading the video and not actually optimizing it, not actually doing the things that will help your video get found on the search engines, right? As we know, YouTube is the second most popular and used search engine. What's number one? Google. Who owns YouTube? Google, right? So with that being said, you should be conscious of the things that are going to help your video get ranked. It's going to help your video get found, right? So I want to share with you some things that you should be conscious of when it comes to optimizing your YouTube videos, okay? These are key things in everything that you're doing, okay? So the first thing I want to share with you is make sure that you are optimizing your videos before you make them public. So you can make your video public, you can make your video private, you can make your video unlisted, okay? Now, YouTube bases your, if you ever want to become able to become a YouTube partner, right, and monetize your channel, you're going to need 4,000 hours of public, get it? Public watch hours, okay? In a 12-month base. So with that being said, you want to be conscious of doing this before you make it public, okay? These are key things that you want to keep in mind, right? So before you make that video public, optimize it. And I'm going to share a little of what you should be doing. And I'm going to even share with you a free tool to help you optimize if you're not too sure say a checklist that you should be using, right? But something else that you should be focusing on is doing the right keyword research. Okay, so before you create that video, right, you should know what keywords you're wanting that can actually help you get found. Researching your competition. Okay, this is video 1 of a little YouTube series. So in the second video, I'm gonna teach you how to do the research on your competition and what they're doing. So when you decide, okay, I'm gonna do a video, go and do your research as to what are the keywords people are using? Okay, what are the keywords that can help you rank? Because that should be in your title, that should be in your description, that should be in your tags. Okay, so it's key to understand what it is that you're trying to rank for. What is the keyword phrase? And when I say keyword, I don't mean one word like YouTube, right? I don't mean one word like optimization. No. Keyword phrase being like, what are people actually typing in the search engine where you can match that, where you can see what they're doing, or where you can actually know like, okay, these are popular people actually doing that. And we're going to focus on that in a later video. But in this video, I want to just introduce you to search engine optimization for your YouTube channel, right? But understand, what is the biggest factor that YouTube focuses on when it comes to the algorithm and whether they're going to show it to more people? That's right, my friends. If you said watch time, that is the biggest factor that YouTube puts in their algorithm. How long are people staying on your video? Let's say the average person stays on for 10% of the video. Okay, so if you have a 60-minute video and they stay on for 10% of the time, that's a 6-minute video. YouTube will like that, right? As opposed to say you have a 6-minute video, right? And they do 10% of that, okay? So the watch time is going to be much smaller on that 6-minute video, right? As opposed to the other 60-minute video, even though people only watched it for 6 minutes, right? They watched it 10% of the time, so it's a lot longer. You know, if you do a short video, say you do a 10-minute video, but they watch it 7 minutes. Guess which one's going to get more cred? The one that gets watched longer. So with that being said, you have to ask yourself, what is going to be the user experience for the people that watch my video? Okay, because that has to be your focus. It has to be your focus, the user experience. Okay, and that's going to be my next point, is that user experience. You want to make sure that they are, it's relevant. It's not the same anymore as it used to be, where you just got on video and talk and just be a regular talking head. Okay, if you've been a part of my channel for a while, you know that I had to change things up because just sitting in front of the camera was not working. Okay, I wasn't, and then again, I wasn't always consistent, and consistency is key. So that too, I had to improve on. Okay, so it's key that you understand that. How can you get the user engaged? How do you know that the user will like this? Well, again, research your competition. See what's out there. What is popular videos? And again, in our next video, we're going to actually do that. We're going to research the competition. So make sure you stay tuned to this video series, because I am going to break down each one with you, and I hope to have the second one up tomorrow, okay? Or Tuesday. So with that being said, it's key, okay? And I want to share with you some of the things that you need to be doing, that you need to be conscious of when you're creating your video, okay? This is key. So number one, you have to be focused on the title. The title is so key, and it's relevant to your users, because what are they typing in, right? So that is very, very important when you're thinking about doing it. So it is so key that you keep that in mind with it, okay? Then you have your tags. Tags are so key, okay? Now, there should be another one. I normally have a second one involved in there. But the tags. Now remember, when you're uploading your video, you'll see all of these things. You'll see all of this. You'll notice the title, the description, which I should have had before tags, So you'll have your title, you'll have your description. Your description is where you sell the click. That's where you're going to put a bunch of links in and, point towards it, meaning that, if you have any affiliate offers, if you have a website, if you have social media channels, if you have an ebook, what are the offers? Because you want to sell the click. You want to get them to click on the links in the description. That's what makes YouTube so relevant. So your description also has those keywords in it that you are wanting to pop up for. So this is key in there when you're creating it. Then you also have your cards. Again, when you upload your video, you'll see a section where it says cards. And this is where you're going to want another user experience. Then you also have your end screens, right? Your end screens, I'm going a little too fast there and I did not want to do that. So your end screens is at the end of the video where you get to try to keep them on your video, right? Where you try to keep them on your channel, should I say, and it goes to another video on your channel. So this is one of those ways where, if you ever notice, YouTube will promote another video that's not yours as up next, right? If you have playlists that this is attached to, they'll try to stick inside that playlist. If you have an end card, this is a way to get them to stay on your channel. This is key. So having those end screens at the very end where you're pushing them towards another video that may be relevant to them. So that helps with it, okay? So you want to have those end screens up on yours. Thumbnails. I cannot stress how important the thumbnail is. Now the thumbnail, in YouTube's words, thumbnails is not a part of the algorithm per se. What the thumbnail does is attract the attention so that they click on it. Now you need a good thumbnail, preferably looks like my battery might have died. Excuse me. I want that feedback. Give me a second here. Sorry about that. Let's change it to this. Okay. Alrighty. Sorry about that. So your thumbnails, you want your thumbnails to pop. You want your thumbnails to grab attention. You want that it pops up on someone's feed and they say, that looks interesting. You want your words to be big. You don't want to have a lot of words. I would try to keep it less than 5 words and 3 lines at the most. And I recommend you put your face in there. Looking at the camera preferably. That helps you get a lot more on that click-through rate. Click-through rate means it popped up on their channel and in their stream and they clicked on the video. That is a click-through rate. So those are key things in helping you optimize your video. Key things, and make your video public. Okay, remember, I said you got public, you got unlisted, you have private. YouTube is going off of public watch hours. Okay, so you can have a bunch of people in a private group watching your videos. It doesn't necessarily help you. It helps you with that tribe. But if you're looking to get your videos picked up, you need a little more mojo from it, right? So make your video public so more people can find it. Those are key things, okay? So when you're thinking about all of this stuff, think about who it is that you're trying to attract, okay? You can be in any business, but you don't want to speak to everything. Your channel has a purpose. If you watch Lifetime channel, those movies are very similar, right? It's a channel that's very similar. If you watch Court TV, the channel is serious. It is consistent on what the channel is about, right? So same thing on your YouTube channel. What's your channel about? Be consistent, know who you're targeting. And when it comes to optimization, I want to share with you, these are 2 options for you. Pick one. Check them out, do some research, pick one. vidIQ or TubeBuddy. They both have extensions that you can use on Google or Firefox, okay? Now, I have used vidIQ personally for 4 or 5 years now, probably 6 years. I don't even know how long, but I've used the vidIQ extension for a long time. And granted, now when I upload my videos, I already know what I need to do to optimize them. But if you're not too sure, then download the vidIQ or the TubeBuddy extension, because that's going to help you optimize your videos. Okay, so go to vidIQ.com or go to tubebuddy.com and see which one you may like best that fits you. Okay, so I hope you got some value from this. If you heard me earlier, if you were on at the beginning of the video, you heard me talk about our social media networking group. Our group is based around networking, learning social media, and together we take action, accountability. Okay, I'm a social media coach. Yeah, I have a lot of, with time, of course, there's only so much time in a day, right? I have a bunch of one-on-one clients that I work with. But this group, I'm still coaching. I'm still holding you accountable. So if this sounds like something that you can use, little guidance, a little accountability, this group is for you. As you heard me say earlier, I'm a big fan of social media marketing and business networking. You know why? Because that's what has helped my business, okay? Things really started moving a lot faster when I was putting these two together, okay? There were two different time points, but then they came together, okay? So if this sounds like something that you would be interested in, our class right now is only $25 a month. You cannot beat that. We meet every Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we have 2 group coaching calls for you as well, Monday and Wednesday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now think about that for a second. 3 days to get moving on your social media. 3 days to get a lot of guidance moving forward. Okay, if this sounds like something that you would be interested in, message me at m.me/Coach Manny Live. And that'll take you straight to Messenger where you can message me. And I'm happy to help. I'll share with you the Zoom link. You can come visit twice without even paying. Again, $25 a month. Why am I keeping it so low? Is it because there's no value? Bull hockey. It's because I don't want you to have an excuse why you're not moving forward. I don't want you to have an excuse by saying it doesn't fit my budget. If $25 doesn't fit your budget, you might not be doing something right if you're trying to use social media for your business. My friends, I'm Coach Manny Rodriguez. If you're not sure how to use social media for your business, just call your Puerto Rican friend. I'm here to help. Peace. I look forward to serving you again. I love you guys. Have a great day. Reach out if you have any questions.